I don't think the question is if Biden will run, it's will he survive? We'll cover some new Biden low poll numbers. Welcome to Doug in Exile.
Any way you slice it, the polls are bad for President Biden. 7 out of 10 adults don't want him to run again, according to NBC.
That's 70% of America. This bodes well about any candidate against Biden, although I do think Trump may have the most trouble, but it's not, Cat. But it's not going to be easy for any candidate, given the news is going to do a total defense of Biden, even as they lock him in a basement and keep him from debating. We'll get into that in a second.
Just 26% want him to go for re-election, and the president pre-recorded parts of a rollout video in Rehoboth Beach, according to the Washington Post, which would mean that he taped that video just hours after returning from Ireland.
Everything he's going to do is going to be pre-recorded because they know that they can't bring him out and have him face people in public. This is the biggest bombshell, though. This is from Newsweek. Trump, Biden might not debate in 2024 as Republicans ditch organizing group. What happened is the Democrat debate committee has said there'll be no primary debates for Biden. That is, Biden will not have to debate Robert F. Kennedy, who is officially running as a Democrat. They don't want him in public facing a guy who can put a sentence together and make him look a fool and just demolish Biden. So they're hiding him. They're going to pull it again. They're going to put Biden in a basement, cancel most of the debates until it's too late in the election, because most of the mail-in ballots will have already gone in a month before the 2024 election day. That's how they play it. That's how they won with Fetterman and Kerry Lake. They rely on mail-in ballots, while their candidates like Katie Hobbs, they hide and they don't have to debate.
I've already made that calculus. We'll announce it relatively soon, but the trip here just reinforced my sense of optimism about what can be done.
So you've made a decision? You just have to announce it?
I told you, my plan is to run again.
So there's Biden. He's already pre-announced. The official announcement, I believe, is coming out tomorrow, but he's already said, I'm going to run again.
Age is a factor for people saying no, don't run again. 48% say it's major.
Age is one way of saying it, but Trump's age doesn't really harm him. The real problem is cognitive decline.
But his cognitive abilities went unmentioned. That's something he should discuss publicly and also demonstrate to the voters who expect the president to reflect the nation's strength.
People know he can't do the job. He's not the one in the driver's seat right now. Here's Dick Durbin lying about Biden.
Been in meetings with him time after time. His performance tells me he's up to the job and does it well. Let's concede the obvious, what his age is, but let's look at the obvious. He is an active president who is meeting the challenges of America every day.
If you download and slow down the clip and look at Dick Durbin's eyes blinking, they spells out torture in Morse code.
And President Biden, a very superstitious guy, has this announcement slated for the 4-year anniversary of his 2019 announcement ahead of the last cycle. But that campaign wound up being all about Trump. Trump not a sure thing as an opponent this time for him, so it's not like they can just copy paste.
That's right. It's not a given that Trump will win the primary. We assume that he's ahead, but even he could have other problems too. So keep praying for our leaders, keep praying for our country, stay positive, because despair is a sin. There's no room for it when God's in control. We're on his team. I'm Doug in Exile. Give us a thumbs up.